Okay. Todd, you want to go this way? All right. Come, Ali. Shane. Oh, what?
He wants pizza.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to move out the way for now. These got to be seared. You can't steam these. You got to sear it on the grill.
No, I need to move it for me to mold.
What is it for? Oh, meatballs?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right. And it was frozen. So for me to mold it, I need to.
So is this the audience, whoever's here right now?
Yeah, there'll be more people coming.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So have fun, guys. Have fun. Oh, you know what? We need something for you. And then just go for your thing, wash your hands, that kind of stuff.
I can't even eat.
Todd? Oh, there's water for them? Did we find the hand paper towels? We need paper towels. We have no paper towel in the middle for them to wash their hands after.
Where's our roll? Grab me one. I'll run it.
And is that a regular engineering program?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University of Toronto Scarborough. My name is Todd Wadsworth. I'll be taking care of you for the next hour and a half or so. We are coming to you live from the new Harmony Commons Dining Hall. Today, Aramark presents the first ever Iron Chef UTSC 2024. I have to tell you, I was so excited for this event this morning, I actually even shaved. Speaking of whiskers, allow me to introduce you to my co-host. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the executive chef, Leroy Whisker.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first ever Aramark Iron Chef competition at UTSC. So, as we get started on this event today, we have two of our top executive from UTSC that are going to be joining us today in this cooking competition. And they're going to be followed by a sous chef that's going to be assisting them today. So, let me just give you a quick rundown of how it's going to work. So, we're going to have judges. They're going to be preparing one dish from a mystery box with 8 items in there. Out of those 8 items, they can use up to 6 items on those boxes. They will be judged on taste, technique, and how their dishes are going to be presented to the judges. So, before we get started, the scores will be judged based out of a total of 20 points total, on average. So we're going to get started on over to Todd.
Yeah, no problem. So without further ado, let's meet the executives. First up, Neil Joshi is Dean of Student Experience and Wellbeing. He is a proud Scarborough kid who grew up just around the campus from humble beginnings and is very passionate about showcasing what this region has to offer the world, including one of the best local food scenes. He's a 90s hip-hop enthusiast who loves sneakers. You'll often find him at the Scarborough Bluffs on weekends with his 2 kids taking in the beautiful trails. Put your hands together for Mr. Neil Joshi.
Just go right here. Right here, Neil.
Your second contestant. Many of you know Andrew not only as the innovative and accomplished CAO at UTSC, but as the kid at heart, with a friendly face, eager to ask you how you're doing or tell you a funny story. Andrew thrives off bringing people together, both in personal and professional settings. What some of you don't know is that Andrew has many unique hobbies and talents, including sailing, and is a scuba instructor extraordinaire. Andrew was also a guitar master in high school rock band and still enjoys a good jam session, minus the leather pants. In his spare time, Andrew enjoys watching sports, Go Leafs Go, and can tell you a few good TV shows to binge. He's your Chief Administrative Officer, Mr. Andrew Arafuzman. Each executive has also been assigned an Aramark sous chef. So let's meet our sous. Assisting Dean Joshi, say hello to the retail and events sous chef, Alejandro Gomez Abrego. Assisting CAO Arafuzman will be Harmony Commons sous chef Shane Reyes. Excellent. Welcome to both of you. Do you guys want to take your sides and stand in front of your mystery box?
All right. All right, guys. So who's ready to see what's in the mystery box?
I am.
Huh? Let's get them going. Then we want to see what's in the mystery box? Yeah? Okay, so on the count of 3, I need you to lift your boxes up and hand the boxes over to the sous chefs. So let's do a countdown. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, and lift. All right, guys. So let's see what we have in these boxes here. So we have some oyster mushrooms, red and yellow oyster mushrooms, which is been provided by us by Bamford's Produce. We have 40 Creek barbecue sauce and cream cheese, which was provided through Kraft Canada. We have pepperoncini, which was provided by Toroni's of Toronto. We have a whole chicken that was provided by Butcher Shop. And we have truffle oil that was provided by MCM of Toronto. So, as we go through here, guys, so what do you think?
This is an interesting combination. I think we can make this work.
So you're going to have a couple of minutes to discuss with your sous chefs as to what we can come up with, okay?
So being Josh, who cooks like this every day. So I'm really kind of handicapped compared to the sort of seasoned expertise he has.
So we're going to let our executives have a look and mull over these ingredients. We're going to jump to a quick commercial, and we'll be right back with you in a few moments.
So, there's a pen here.
Everyone. So before we kick off this competition, we're going to have our contestants do an old-fashioned rock, paper, scissors in order to begin. So Neil and Andrew, if you can face each other. This is not going to be the best, the most 2 out of 3. This is going to be straight up. First one wins, all right? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So Neil Joshi, you will be team 1. Andrew Arafuzzaman, you will be team 2. Andrew and Shane, if you can just take a step out with Chef over there off to the side. So Neil and Ali, I'm right over here behind you. I'm sneaking up on you. Just while we get started, what are your first initial thoughts of the actual mystery box itself? What ingredient do you think is probably going to be the hardest one for you to incorporate into your dish?
Well, first of all, there's a lot of colors. So we're working with a lot of good colors, a lot of textures with the focus. But I think we were both having a conversation about the mushrooms in particular.
Yeah.
The fact that, you know, you've got 2 different variations. Ali, what are your thoughts on these mushrooms?
I like the colors. You know, the color of the mushrooms, they give some brickness to the plates, and that will be a good idea.
Wonderful, yeah, and those mushrooms are grown fresh here on Ontario from Bamford's. Of course, we had already mentioned them as well. Thanks again to our donors, which is fantastic. So, Chef, I'm going to send it over to you. We'll chat it up with Andrew and Shane over there while we get organized to get started, okay?
All right, thanks, great. Right. So are you excited about the ingredients?
You know what? I'm glad it's not tripe or some other bizarre. Like, I think these are ingredients that are workable. I think we feel pretty comfortable that we have a plan.
So what would be the biggest challenge you think?
The truffle oil. It's delicious, but it's really strong. So that will be a bit of a challenge. We did also find some truffle honey out
cut
there,
the
so I
chicken
think we'll
first.
try to use that.
We'll keep the skin. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We're going to do 2. That means we have to
A
make
power
10 of these.
snack for the two of us as we're kind of cooking. You know, so we will be using it, but we won't be using it on our plates. And those are some of the most beautiful oyster mushrooms I've ever seen.
Thanks, Banford, for that very much.
A special
So
call out to Bamford Foods.
What about your chicken? So what are you looking at for your chicken? Like,
I think what we're going to do is we're going to break it down and do a chicken supreme. So strip the chicken off the bone, the
Okay.
breast, and then we'll actually just pan sear that, finish it off in the oven, and then we were talking about a bit of a pan sauce
Okay.
from the chicken.
nice.
And
so,
then we'll-
so what about your butchery skills? So you have good butchery skills?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
I know Dean Joshi was practicing his butchery this weekend and cut himself pretty badly, but he's healed, so we're feeling pretty good about that.
Okay, excellent. And what about you, Chef Shane? Any last thing? Or what are you thinking?
You know what? I'm putting my line on my partner here.
Okay, good. All right.
Should be okay.
I've got a sous chef who really wants this, so we're going to work really hard to get
guys,
this
so
work.
all the best, okay? We'll come back to you later on.
Thanks, chef.
Okay.
Excellent. Thanks so much. So what I'd like to do is those that are joining us live here in Harmony Commons, I want you to join me counting down from 5 in order to get our first team underway. Again, there's going to be a 10-minute delay for Team 2, all right? And that just gives our time for our judges to critique and judge at the end, okay? So join me in counting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your time starts now.
Okay, so let's get 2 services ready to go. So you want a veggie service? You want meat?
We have green peas. I haven't looked at the vegetables here. So we could use any of this stuff here, is that right? Any of this is stuff that we could use.
Yeah.
Excellent. Just while Team 1 gets started here, I'm just going to touch on a few of the ingredients that we do have in our mystery box today. As you can see, we do have the whole chicken that was donated to us from the butcher shop located here in Scarborough.
Keeping an eye on Neil. I'm a
They'll
little
have to break
intimidated
this
by
whole
him.
chicken down themselves, actually. So if they haven't fabricated a chicken,
We've got
from
some great
raw,
vegetables
it can be
here.
quite different. Next up, we've already mentioned the oyster mushrooms. They're a nice fresh mushroom grown here in Ontario. That's a fantastic, actually, add-on. Those mushrooms can be finished just in a screaming hot skillet, a little bit of olive oil and salt. They're a fantastic item just to finish a dish with as well. They offer lots of flavor. I think the interesting and the most difficult part to this mystery box is actually going to be the chocolate pudding. It'll be interesting to know if the contestants use it in their dish or not. Remember, they only have to use 6 of these ingredients, not all 8. So they technically can omit 2.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's zoom back in here on
The only thing
Neil
that I'm
Joshi
worried
here
about
fabricating this
is
chicken.
will we
Neil, you're cutting through that like butter. It looks like you've done this before.
cause a shortage?
All right, here we go.
Got a nice, beautiful knife.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the skin. We're gonna use the breasts.
Push on the back. Turn it over
Excellent.
that
So I
way.
just heard him say he's going to be
Turn it right over.
salvaging the breast.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Same thing. Yeah. Nice. Good work from there.
And it looks like sous chef Ali is starting something over on the far side with some dry ingredients. Chef Neil, what are your first thoughts so far? What's going through your mind? How do you want to get
we
started?
got a good plan. It's all about execution. So we like the ingredients. We're going to tap into our culture. As a South Asian, Ali Mexican, we both love coriander, we love onion, we love spice. We both come from very humble roots, so we're ready to cook from the heart, from the corazon, or from the dil, as we would say in Hindi.
Fantastic, fantastic. That's excellent.
Oh, you need more than that. Way more pepper.
And
Way more
Andrew, her
pepper. A couple
husband's over here
tablespoons.
stirring up
Couple
trouble
tablespoons.
already. The contest had already just begun. Andrew, what's your first intimidating ingredient in that mystery box? What do you think is going to be the hardest one to incorporate?
I think the combination of the sriracha and the red peppers, we've been trying to play around with some ideas for that, but I think we've got something. I think the mushrooms, they look beautiful, so I think that'll go well. And breaking down that chicken, I think we have a strategy for that. So we're quite excited.
Fantastic. And what type of food do you cook at home when you're either just by yourself or you're cooking for your family? What's your go-to?
I just like to cook, so I'll cook kind of anything.
Awesome.
Yeah, I like cooking. I like baking.
You're a master of the grill, I understand. You enjoy grilling.
Well, my wife complains that I have 5 barbecues in the backyard, and she believes I only have 1, and she doesn't believe that a smoker, a green egg, these are all very different. They're different tools.
They are two very, very different. So there you go. I'll support you on that one for sure.
Make those when you're ready to go.
Maybe one day we'll be able to roll in a smoker here to Harmony Commons and
Oh,
be able to
that would be-
elevate our step up a little more. I wouldn't
That
put
would
it
be
past
awesome.
Chef, that's for sure.
That would be great. Oh, it looks like they're making fresh tortillas.
We're gonna need to.
Looks like they're started. Yeah, let's
Wow.
pop over there again. Chef, do you want to check in on Neil for me? Let's see what they're
Yes, I
making
will.
there in the mixer.
So how are we doing there, Chef?
So we're doing good. We're talking about culture and community, the importance of family. So Ali and myself, we want to tap into our roots. So
Nice.
we're gonna go handmade. We're gonna keep it old school. We both come from very humble beginnings, so not a lot of resources. You got to be creative. You got to use your heart because you don't have the funds at times. We think about our students, and we want to try and think about how do we make a meal that's tasty, that respects their culture, and allows them to eat really well. So we're going to be using our hands today.
Excellent. We're going old school. Old school.
So I think when that's ready to go.
So we have here, what are we making here, Ali?
Tortilla, fresh tortilla.
Tortillas, okay, all right. You don't get much more fresher than this. Nothing's weighed. We don't ever weigh anything, right? We're doing old
Make it
school.
tortillas. Why is Neil just standing around?
Very,
Don't you
very
have something
nice,
to do?
Very nice.
Oh, let me get to
looking
your
for a
phone.
cup.
You may have a call. Just a sec, Neil. Sorry.
Excellent. And Chef, I was just saying about the pepperoncini peppers. Not a super hot pepper, actually. There's more of a sweet chili
Just
pepper.
trying to find Neil's phone.
It's not something that's going to throw off their dish too much. These peppers usually come in pickled, right? They
That's
tend
correct.
to come in vinegar, which these ones in particular, they are pickled, so they will be using those. Just to put it into context, a jalapeno runs from 2,000 to 8,000 Scovilles, where these peppers are just 500 to 800. So actually not too spicy at all. They're a fantastic ingredient to incorporate into brightening a dish.
Are
Really
you
giving
leaving
it a little
already,
lift.
Chef?
I
Come
think it's
back.
gonna
He
give a lot of
needs
flavor.
you.
I think it's going to give him a lot of flavors to the
We've
dish.
got Andrew, of course, causing more trouble over on the side there.
I think we need to contain Andrew to one station.
Excellent. And we're just 8 minutes in, folks, to the first round. First contestants are off to a great start here.
So, yeah. Leave it up. Okay, watch me. Take one of those.
My knife.
Excellent. I've got a little encouragement over here for Neil Joshi. I've got his 2 kids here. What would you like to say to your dad that's cooking right now?
Go, Dad, go!
Go, Dad, go. Well done. If that doesn't inspire you, I don't know what does. Excellent. And Team 2, you're on your 2-minute count here, okay? You're just about ready to start.
And so, Neil, are your kids on a PA date today?
Andrew, no comment. We're focused here. We're focused. We're trying to deliver.
Oh, watch yourself.
Another ingredient that is in that mystery box is actually the 40 Creek barbecue sauce. 40 Creek barbecue sauce is fairly sweet, tangy. It's got some good smoky notes in there. It
Maybe
might be
it's an
difficult
East
to
End thing.
incorporate in.
It's
It's
an
great
East
for
End
grilling.
Riverdale Scarborough thing. It's all about the people. It's all about affordable food. It's all about cooking healthy and using abuela's recipes to make sure that we're serving community.
You got some nice knife skills there, Neil.
Yep.
Yeah. Watch them fingers. Watch them fingers. So do you cook a lot at home, or?
You know, I do. I've got a few dishes that I really like to cook. I like to barbecue. And then I'm very
Cooking over
fortunate.
there.
My daughter, who's in the audience
No,
today,
frying pans.
is an incredible baker, an incredible chef. So when I'm doing something wrong, I have an expert in the house to lean on.
All right. Okay. All right. So
Onion here.
so you guys have figured out what ingredients you're going to be using in your dish today?
So
What ingredients?
There's
you
a radish that he's
using
gonna
out
turn
of
his
your
ankle.
dishes?
what other ingredients on top of that?
No, from this here. So what are you going to use?
Occupational health and safety. I'm
Yeah,
always
there
on
you
the
go.
go.
Our
He's
plan
gonna
is,
know.
you know, we're gonna do a salsa. We're gonna do a taco tostado. We're gonna do a home tortillas. We're using all of this here. We're gonna get some crema going. We're gonna get some really good ingredients out of what we have to make. And you've given us some heat, so we can work with heat.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys had like Mexico's heat there anyway, right? Yeah. If there's no heat, it doesn't taste right. Street food.
Yes, we're gonna focus on street
strictly
food.
street food. Okay, keep it going, guys. Keep it going.
Excellent. And we're dwindling down on our last minute there for our team 2 before they begin.
So I'm just
Chef
pushing over
Shane,
the
what do you think you're
skins.
going to have
We
to
use the
tackle
skins
first
later on.
when you get in there?
The risotto, the mushroom risotto.
A mushroom risotto. Sounds good. Fantastic. And what stock are you using for your risotto?
I'm using a chicken stock, which we made yesterday.
Fantastic. Here we go.
Sorry.
Let's take a look here. We've got 30 seconds left.
You ready, chef? We gotta go.
You guys nervous? You nervous? You ready to get started?
Chef is panicking here. We'll be okay, chef. We'll be okay. Feel no
We've got
pressure.
the skins on the side there. I'm gonna start working with these tortillas.
Excellent. And we're down in our final 10 seconds. Joining me in counting from 5, 4,
Ready,
3,
chef?
2, 1. Team 2, you are live.
All right. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Give them a little encouragement.
We're gonna cut it here? Or we'll cut it up there. Okay.
And Neil, what do you have going on in this pod over here? Looks like you've got a stock started as well.
I got your knife.
And the gloves
We're gonna
are...
fry it at the end. So, yeah, we got that. So we'll switch over to the broth.
I have to wear this glove, right, chef?
If you feel comfortable, then you don't have to.
Yeah, we need some cilantro. Do you got the cilantro in here? Perfect. More
All
garlic.
right, here we go.
onion. Give me some tomatoes. Yep.
Excellent. Ali, how are you doing? What are you working on, Ali?
I need gloves.
You're
that's it.
excited?
Thanks, chef.
It looks like they've got
So
some
judges,
sort of
you got
stuff.
to pay attention here. These are homemade, fresh tortillas, right from the dough. We're serving you from our heart today.
Don't go.
And all you
No,
need
no,
is a
no,
simple
no, no.
plate. You don't even need
Go,
a press.
go.
You can do this at home with a couple Ziploc bags.
We don't have
or
any
just
bigger
do it
gloves?
yourself.
Just take that over there.
Fantastic. So no tortilla pressed here today.
No
They're
tortilla
using the
press. It's
plate,
simple. That's it.
pressing it down.
Boning
Students,
knife,
you can
chef?
get most of this at the dollar store. Eat well, eat on a budget, and get perfect tortillas. Look at those tortillas.
Fantastic. I
Look
love
at
the
those tortillas,
creativity.
right?
Yeah,
Look at
give them
those
a round of
tortillas.
applause.
From behind?
Just right there.
So what are we doing with gloves? Am I good? Okay, so let's go here.
Excellent. It looks like we've got Andrew underway here fabricating his chicken. Chef, how's it looking over there?
I'm just gonna get in
Hey,
here
Andrew,
and see
don't
what
cut
he's
yourself
doing.
there.
You know what?
Be careful, Andrew.
What's that, chef?
These guys are. You're doing an awesome job there. I think we'll have to go. Get you working at the butcher shop. You probably do some chickens for us. Some very good knife skills. Right there. See. Very nice. Very nice.
And you can use the rest of this to make the stock, chef?
Yes. Yes, we will. So, do you do much cooking at home?
I do. I like cooking, actually. I
Yeah.
find it very relaxing.
Uh-huh.
I love watching cooking shows, too. And I used to watch way back when there was a cooking show called Cooking with Yan.
Okay.
And he inspired me. So
Nice.
ever since then.
Very good. You did that very well. Very well.
Thanks, chef.
Yes. We'll give you a 8.5 out of 10.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's not bad. 85%.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, yeah. We'll definitely have you on our next big event coming up next week where you can do our chickens for us.
Sure, anytime, chef. I have a chef's jacket now.
Okay.
I feel complete.
Yeah, okay, all right, we'll be calling you.
Get a couple more ingredients first over here.
So Chef Shane, what are we working on here?
I'm working on mushroom risotto.
Okay, so you're gonna get your mushroom risotto started?
That's right.
Okay, okay. There's one of those old classic dishes, mushroom risotto.
Very famous mushroom risotto.
And one of the things with mushroom risotto, everybody thinks when it's just rice, just overcooked rice. It's not. It takes a lot of skill when you're when you're making a risotto. Your whole thing is about not overcooking the rice. Your rice should always have a little bit of texture to it. And you're finishing off where you're putting some wine into it. So you're doing wine, shallots. What else is going into your risotto?
Do we have soap anywhere?
And of course the mushroom oyster.
Okay, okay, excellent. So where are you using some of these ingredients? What are you thinking about your truffle oil?
Truffle, probably a little bit for my spread.
Okay. You okay there, Andrew?
How are we doing over there?
Good.
Okay.
So we're coming along nicely over here.
We're gonna start
Team
cutting
two's
onions
going
more,
coming along.
Finally for our salsa. So you carry that, I'll carry the.
They're rocking
the
it.
salsa one. Yep.
Andrew, how's your chickens?
It's, I've got the chicken bones prepped. I just need a little aluminum foil, chef, which would be somewhere.
So over here.
Chef, while you help him find his ingredients there, I do have an audience member here who's willing to answer some questions. So I've got Nadia,
Excellent.
that I believe works here at the University of Toronto Scarborough. What department do you work in?
I'm representing OSU, Office of Experience and Wellbeing.
Homer.
Fantastic. Shout out to OSU for sure. So how did you find out about the event today?
I saw the amazing posters on the boards, and I got an invite.
We don't have any bigger gloves.
You got
do
an
we?
invite. You got a
Chef,
personal
we don't have any
invite.
bigger gloves, do we?
We're gonna need 10.
VIP.
VIP,
And then we're gonna
fantastic,
have to get
fantastic.
your
And
hands
do you
on
eat at
right,
the Harmony
just-
Commons Dining Hall often?
Can I go without?
Yes, after meetings.
Fantastic, excellent. And how are you enjoying the all access concept that we've integrated this year?
I love it. You get the best of each mini station. You can eat to your heart's content, rest up, talk with people over there. It's a good setup. It flows.
Fantastic. And last question for you. What would you say your favorite station is here at Harmony Commons? What's your go-to?
I like all of them.
Like all of them?
Pizza.
Fresh pizza, beautiful, fantastic. Shout out to Chironi's again, who are great friends of ours as well to help us out with our pizza station. So thank you so much, Chironi's Toronto. And Chef, I'll send it back into you there.
All right, thank you, Todd. Thank you. So we're just looking along, see where they're coming along here. We're doing some more knife skills from Neil with his chopping of the tomatoes and getting the salsa on the way.
You got it. You got it.
So
We're
it's
gonna make
coming
a
well
homemade
along,
salsa.
coming really
It's
well,
picante.
really well.
It's gonna be really good. Sweet.
Good, thanks.
So how's our tostadas coming along?
Salt, pepper, chef?
They're coming along well. We're gonna deep fry these. You can go both ways, actually, you know, chef. This you can actually just make fresh tacos, but we're elevating, right? We're elevating the street food. We want our judges to eat really well today, right? So we're gonna take it up a notch.
And I think
We want them to eat warm.
they are gonna eat really well today. I think they are gonna eat very well. I love the way you guys are doing this. You're not even like you're getting a tortilla press. We're just doing it rogue, right? We're just going all the way rogue, all handmade. The only way to do it.
Yeah, seems like my abuela told me.
All right, abuela, yes, definitely.
Oops, sorry,
You
chef.
got to learn from the elders. That's what it's all about, right? So Neil, where did your passion from cooking
salt?
come in? Where did that come from?
I think it's from seeing my mom, just in the kitchen at home, having to, on a very fixed income, trying to be creative about the ingredients we use. So just watching her tap into, and then when, Elliot and I were talking, we just realized that our cultures have so much in common that we use very similar ingredients. And so that just
Chef.
really brought back memories of being a kid.
Could you
in
do me
the
a favor?
kitchen.
Could you salt
And then
this? I've
seeing the
got
next
chicken
generation,
hands.
like I mentioned, my daughter,
Could you
she's
salt
in
this
the
for me?
audience,
I've got chicken
loves
hands.
cooking, just seeing that in the household.
Right.
It's been phenomenal.
Oh,
And,
nice,
uh,
excellent.
I already salted the other side.
And today we're going to try and bring that to life.
Well, you seem very comfortable with a knife, which is good. So you just keep it going there.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Gentlemen,
Chef.
I'm just going to
Appreciate it.
jump in here just as a friendly reminder for health and safety. If we do want to touch on that, we do have cut gloves. We would appreciate if you could wear your cut gloves. Neil, I understand that you had an incident over the weekend when you were practicing. I'm not gonna tell anyone though. But if you could kindly wear your cut gloves, that would be greatly
Yep,
appreciated.
we got it,
Thank
we
you.
got it. It's Just gotta get a pair of gloves for me.
Chef, you got that going? I'll jump in. Do you want me to jump into the
Yeah,
cream cheese?
Excellent. So while the teams keep going and get underway, we're going to jump to our second commercial. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these
Don't do any
messages.
more chopping because it's already chopped already, right? Whatever you have chopped, and then just go with it. So just start making it, putting it together. Don't worry about your chopping anymore. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you guys are good. So we have.
Excellent. And welcome back, everyone. For those of you who are just tuning in and joining us online, today we are hosting our Iron Chef competition here at the Harmony Commons Dining Hall, University of Toronto Scarborough. We have got CAO Andrew Arafuzman, as well as Neil Joshi, who are competing and battling head-to-head in this culinary competition. They've both revealed their mystery box, and they've got 8 ingredients in there. They can use 6 of them in order to create a dish, and which is going to be judged by a panel of judges here in about 40 minutes time or so. So team 1, just a heads up, you're at your 40-minute mark, and
Chef,
team
this
2,
has
you're
both-
10 minutes
both
in.
mushrooms in it, right?
Both teams are doing very well. Things are rolling, things are smelling delicious in here so far. I want to touch on a little bit as to Harmony Commons and what we are here in this building. If you're not familiar with the All Access Meal Plan, what this allows and creates for the students is one set fee for the year. They get it uploaded on their T-card, and then they can come in and tap in as many times throughout the day as they like. We're open 7 days a week. Monday to Friday, we're open from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., which is a full day. It's a lot of food that's going out. These amazing stations that are located here and around behind me as well, the students get to choose from every single day. So we've got a deli station and pizza that's made fresh every day. We've got a plant-based station, grill, and home. The home station is created to be like home-cooked
We're good,
food,
Chef?
fresh ingredients, everything made from scratch each day. We've got a pho station as well as a pasta station, and that rotates over to a stir-fry station throughout the week as well. This amazing station that's happening right now with the competition that our contestants are in, this is called our feature
Can you
station.
spell that?
We do different featured meals from the station, 3 meals a day, and it's really incredible to see what comes out of here. They're doing fresh-made gnocchi, they're doing different chef demos, sushis, desserts from this station as well. It's pretty incredible. Chef, I'm going to send it back over to you. How are we doing with Andrew over there? What's he working on in that pot?
Yeah, I think he's got a good audience over here, and I think he's just kind of showing some of his talents over here.
Hey, Chef,
on
we've
this
got a
risotto.
We've got a risotto going.
Nice, nice.
It's got lots of nice mushrooms in it. It should be a delicious. I think we've lost our. Neil, did you unplug my stove?
I did not
Neil.
unplug. Hey, we're keeping the honesty policy here. Everything's straight by the book, Andrew.
That's okay. We'll get you going in just a minute. Still got a little heat. So
There's a breaker somewhere with Neil's
There's a
name on
breaker
it.
somewhere.
So this risotto might take a little longer now that there's no heat.
So one of the things we have to, just wanted to let everyone know that we are working off induction. Just wanted the fact that we don't have any gas in this building whatsoever. It's a passive house. So anything that we're doing, everything's cooked on induction.
And so, Chef, when we designed this building, we always wondered how it would be cooking in this building. You cook 3,000 meals a day in this building. How is it cooking without gas?
It's a little bit of a challenge, but you know what? As we go on, it's getting a lot easier to what we're to how we can complete the dishes. At first, we were burning a lot of the items just because of the amount.
And now it's going better.
Yeah, you can control it, right? But now it's a lot better now, so it's coming along. So
Plan
okay,
B.
so we're up. We got it going again. So we're good.
I'm gonna need that one up if we could get it, because I've got to pan fry these.
Okay, all right. So we'll get you going shortly. Let me just check over here and see how we are doing on the other side.
It's
Thanks,
great
Chef.
to see. I just saw Chef Shane physically
You
run
guys having
into the
fun?
kitchen. She's hustling, so she's up to something in there.
Linda, I emailed you some money this morning. Did you happen to get
Andrew's
it?
already bribing the judges. He asked me when we asked him to join this competition or whatever, he asked if he could bring his sous vide mechanism with him. He was already trying to cheat.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with sous vide. That's not cheating, that's cooking.
You're doing a good job there, Andrew. You're doing a good job.
Thanks, Chef.
Coming along nicely. So I can see that your grains are gonna come in now. They're changing colors.
Yeah,
Right.
whenever you're doing a risotto, it's all about coaxing the starches to come out of the rice.
Right,
They
right.
give it that creaminess.
Nice. And then when do you add your butter to that?
And Chef, do we have
Just before I finish it. So I'll finish it with a little bit of butter and some Parmesan cheese. And yeah. And I gotta get going. How much time do I have? 45 minutes.
You got 45 minutes.
Oh,
So your chicken,
it's almost time for a break.
you're gonna get your chicken on the way.
Yep. As soon as I get some power over here, I'll get the chicken going. So when you say should be on, do you mean that it should be on or it should be on?
So this is another thing that we have.
So
Is chicken
judges,
drawing too much power.
chicken you've seen, but have you seen chicken?
I'm
tinga?
convinced
We're
it's
gonna
Neil.
remix it today. We're gonna
We've
elevate
lost
and
one
remix.
burner.
Because in Scarborough, we don't do things just ordinarily. We always remix and put our own flavor, right? So this is tinga,
What's that?
elevated, where we're
I
going
got
to
the
fry
chicken
the
here. I'll get it
tostados
going,
and
and
serve
just
it
as
to
soon
you
as we get the
fresh.
burner on, I'll get the chicken started.
And simple, at home, again. Students, you just need a couple
perfect.
forks.
Thanks, Chef.
Nothing more than that.
Crank that.
Andrew's pretty fancy. South of Kingston Road, they have a different budget, right? So they're used to having very expensive equipment. But our students and us know that. You know, they have bills to pay, and not everyone can afford to eat the way that, you know, some of us have lived. So healthy food is accessible, Andrew.
I'm a firm supporter of all the food operations inside the student center. Neil, I never see you there, actually.
That's because a lot of us
But-
have to bring our own lunches, Andrew. That's what we're trying to teach
I like to
students
eat
today.
well. It doesn't mean that, you know, you just have to learn how to cook. The takeout menu at the Joshi household is something to be seen. Neil doesn't like to cook. He really sees that as being somebody else's responsibility.
So-
And he's very fortunate that he has a gorgeous daughter over here who loves to cook, which gets Neil's completely off the hook.
So Andrew, I'm going to introduce the judges and you to a meal today that they don't serve at the yacht club. You won't find it on the golf course. This is street food. This is for the people.
Fantastic.
get
I love
going
all
on
the
the chicken
banters
breast
coming
now.
back from both contestants. It's
I'm
excellent.
gonna saute
It's good to
them,
see
right?
both sous chefs working hard as well. Chef Shane here seasoning up some chicken breasts. I've got Chef Ali
just
over
ready it
there
up with
working the
tinga,
deep
that's it.
fryer as well.
Yeah, I got
So
it.
good. So I'm
Oil.
going to make my way over to this side of the feature station here. I've got some more people here that I'm going to ask a few questions. I believe they're going to be speaking as a team, as a department here. So ladies, what's your first take on our first Iron Chef
plating already?
Not yet. We still got a few more minutes.
You got enough time?
Hopefully we do, Andrew.
You got enough time?
Yeah, hopefully we do. If I talk to you, I won't.
So
Andrew.
team one.
So Neil,
Yeah.
this is my station, Neil. This
Team
is
one
your
just-
station.
Sorry, Andrew. As kids in Scarborough, we're used to sharing. It's a concept that we share spaces and we share community.
Neil and Ali, this is your 30-minute mark. No, you are halfully through, okay?
great,
So we're halfway through Team One's cook time.
Which fridge?
What are you blitzing up there,
I need
Neil?
to boil the tomatoes in the broth. What do you need another knife? Do you need another knife?
Looks like
Alright.
I've got him in the zone.
So I think we've got
Ask Ed. Ask Ed.
chefs. Have,
What do you need? What do you need?
what's that?
What do you need?
No, just talking to chef. If she left.
Do you have pepper? I just need
She's in a rush.
Give your chicken a little bit of salt and pepper on it.
I did.
Turn it over, and then we're ready to go in the oven.
Yeah. Okay.
The time
Do
you
we
got
have a
39 minutes.
cooking sheet?
Yes, we got cookie sheets right here.
So, Andrew, I noticed you got 2 burners there. We've only got 1, and you're used to having every advantage in life. But, you know, we're used to resilience in Scarborough. We make things from nothing, so we'll only have judges. With only 1, not 2, with only 1, we're going to make magic happen.
I'm surprised you still know that, Neil. I don't think you've lived in Scarborough for a number of years. I've lived in Scarborough since my 19th birthday. But it's nice that you visit from time to time.
And Neil, what do you have in the blender there that you're getting ready to blitz?
So what we're doing is an adobe chipotle,
Fantastic.
spicy, smoky flavor. We've got the fresh broth that we made. Not used to the stuff that Andrew buys. He's cheating. Like, that's already made broth, right?
I love
this
it.
is Abuela's kitchen, right? So we got that, salt and pepper, just simple ingredients to bring out the flavor. That's all.
Fantastic. Yeah, some of the other items in that mystery box that hasn't been noted yet, as well as we've got the truffle oil. So truffle oil can actually be quite a difficult product to use if you're not familiar with it. It's obviously a very strong product to use. It's this one in particular is actually imported from Italy. So I'd like to do a huge shout out to MGM Truffles Canada. We want to thank you so much for importing these from Italy. We huge appreciation and shout out to the De Gregorio family for donating this product today. So thank you so much. For those of you who don't know with truffles,
Chef
they often get confused with mushroom actually, and they're actually not the same family. It's a different species. All right, a truffle is actually a fungus. A fungus is grown underneath the soil, where a mushroom is grown on top. So there's your fun fact for the day.
So Todd, I did hear that you graduated from the CIA.
I did.
Do you have any great spy tips for us?
Hilarious. The Culinary Institute of America. I'm not a secret agent.
He's a Red Seal chef. He's a real chef. Working in some of the best restaurants in New York City.
Food Partnerships
go into there.
has graciously taken me on to join their amazing food team here.
Okay, I'm gonna get going on the pan sauce.
Things
then.
are fantastic with them. Looks like he's pulling the chicken out now. He's got a really nice sear on it.
And now we're gonna make a pan sauce up, chef.
And I'm assuming we're gonna finish that in the oven.
Shallot,
We've got-
chef.
We're gonna follow Chef Shane into that back kitchen. Chef Shane's amazing. You can hear her any day in that back kitchen. If you get in her way, she will certainly tell you. Excellent. We got some delicious butter and shallots sizzling away here on Andrew's side.
Could we get this all compressed?
So Neil, what we got going over here? I see we have some plantains.
Yeah,
That's
so
happening.
Our judges want to have some dessert as well, so we got to take care of them, right?
Okay,
They all look
okay.
so sweet and focused that we're going to take it up again another notch and try and get it going. Get it
All right, all right. So how are we incorporating the plantains into our dishes today?
So we're going to go fried plantain, and
Nice.
you know we've got cream cheese. You brought us cream cheese. We got to use it. So let's make crema.
Nice,
So we're going to make
nice.
some
Oh,
fresh
crema
crema.
flavor.
We're gonna put some liquid on there that hits the salty, the sweet together, and really hits your palate
Nice,
in a
excellent.
way that makes your heart feel good.
All right, it's all about the heart. It's all about
That's
the
right.
heart.
It's all about heart today. That's
Yes,
it.
yes, yes.
Corazon and dill, all about heart.
Okay, all right. Give it the love. Give it the love.
Yep, yep.
So just take us through what are you making here. How are you making your sauces here?
So we've got the adobe chipotle pepper, which is known for being smoky and spicy. We've got the fresh broth that we made, chef.
Yes.
We didn't buy it like our other chef over here. We actually made it fresh. The audience saw it live. That's going to bring out some good flavor. We've got tomatoes in there. We've got some garlic in there, and that's
Nice.
going to help the tinga just bring out that flavor
Nice,
and that
excellent.
texture.
Excellent, excellent.
There we go.
Excellent. So now as the teams are winding down, they're going to keep cooking. At this point, I think I would like to take the opportunity to introduce you to our amazing judges. Our judging panel is made up of 5 judges today. We've got 2 students
We're gonna put the barbecue
that are
sauce in
currently
there, too.
enrolled here at UTSC, and then we've got 2 other faculty members, as well as an Aramark judge as well, is joining us today. All right, so our first student judge up is our 3rd-year
We're gonna put a little bit of
student.
that
She's studying
spice
political
so that
science and
all the
public law.
ingredients and, they
Give a
can go
big
out.
round of applause, folks, to Annika Delatorre.
Get your mushroom.
Our next wonderful
Like
judge
24
up,
minutes.
all right, is she works in the Department of Biological Sciences. Please give a round of applause to Professor May Diane Andrade.
You finished?
Our next judge is a 5th-year student. She's studying molecular biology and psychology. Give a round of applause to Akshaya Vasan.
Yay!
Next up, we have got our acting vice president and principal of UTSC. Give a round of applause to Professor Linda Johnson. And last but not least, we've got the Director of Strategic Development for Higher Education Canada. Say hello to
we're
Fabian
getting close
Palmer from
here.
Aramark, Canada.
Hey, Fabian. We're getting close here.
So I'm going to start down here on this end of the table. Annika volunteered, actually. She signed up in order to be on this panel. So Annika, if you don't mind me asking, what was it that intrigued you most about this competition that you wanted to be a judge for?
Thank
We're
you for
just
the
gonna get
question.
heated with this. It's
I
not
think
going
something
fast
that really
enough.
intrigues me about this competition was that it was done right here at
don't wanna reduce
UTSC.
it by about
We see a
half.
lot of really exciting things happening in the Scarborough community, so
just
having
not
something
right.
brought to our
We still have
campus
time. We still
was
have half
something
an
that I
hour.
wanted to be a part of.
So where are we?
Fantastic, fantastic. And Professor May Diane, we are familiar. We get to work with each other quite a bit on the campus and our different roles. May Diane, what interests you most about this competition today in order to be a judge?
Mostly the opportunity to trash talk both Neil and Andrew in one competition.
Fantastic. So I could actually open this mic up to you. Do you want 5 minutes?
I would love that. Watching the knives, watching the knives.
I love it. Fantastic. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to another commercial. We'll come back and we'll interview our last 3 judges. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You guys having fun?
Smells amazing.
See that smell? The streets don't lie. The streets always lead to flavor. And y'all help us to do that so much.
How would you know that living in the bougie neighborhood you live in?
And welcome back, everyone. We're going to start back with our judges here as we work through our judges of panels. So Akshaya, thank you so much once again for volunteering to be on this panel with us. As I mentioned before, Akshaya is in her 5th year. She's studying molecular biology and psychology. So Akshaya, tell me about your experience with Harmony Commons so far. When you come in to eat, do you have a go-to station that's your favorite?
when we come in for that's my favorite meal of the day. But I also love the lunch. I would say my favorite is the pho station. I really love that. It's really flavorful.
Fantastic. That's so good. Thank you so much, Axaya. Her favorite station is the pho station. So that it is located over in the corner. If you ever hear this fresh broth made every single day, you get to choose your fillings, your items inside of your bowl as well, with different flavored broths. So our acting principal, Professor Linda Johnson, thank you so much again for your time for being here. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, I have one person who's responsible for the heating and air conditioning of my office, so clearly he's great. And then I have another person who is one of my best friends since I've started here at UTSC, and an absolutely fabulous support for students, faculty and staff alike, and I'm rooting for Neil as well. This is a wonderful experience, really happy to be involved.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your time. We definitely do. And last but not least, we are going to bring in Fabian here. Fabian, again, Director of Strategic Development with Aramark Canada. Fabian, thank you so much for your time for being here.
Thank you.
Obviously, he's been with Aramark for quite some time now. So Fabian, tell me about your experience here as the Aramark team came together with UTSC in order to deliver this event today. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, I couldn't be any prouder of the team here, Chef Leroy, Lisa Whitlock, John Kern, the rest of the team have just done a fantastic job of putting this event together. I can't forget Maddie and the rest of the team. And I'm rooting for both Neil and Andrew here. I have never had a meal that I didn't like, so I can't imagine that I won't enjoy both of these entrees today.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Fabian. We really appreciate you jumping in today, helping us out. Let's jump back to the floor. Chef, I'm going to send it over to you. Let's take a look in this saute pan here. This looks amazing. How are we doing, Neil?
We're doing good. The tinga's going well. I noticed that it's cold outside. It's not the typical March.
Chef, where are we
The
plating?
judges look like they need a bit of,
We're gonna
they
plate
need
here?
the tropical a bit. So we're giving you some pineapple. Pineapple's a good thing, right? We need that vitamin C, we need that flavor, so we're gonna add to this.
Fantastic, fantastic. And you know, Neil, I will say I love the colors that are coming out of this as well.
Wonderful.
It looks like that you're playing with all elements here.
Glad to hear that.
You know what it is, Todd? I'm just standing here, and you know what? I'm just smelling this, and it smells amazing. I think I just want to go grab a spoon and just start chowing down on it right away.
And anytime a guy like you says that, I know my heart sings. So we're in good hands. We're doing the right thing.
You are.
Appreciate that, Chef.
It smells very, very nice. Very nice. So you got a lot of flavors coming out of that. A lot of flavors. So keep going. Just to remind you guys that you only have 17 minutes left. Okay. So what's your timing?
17 minutes.
17 minutes for Team 1.
We're gonna start.
Team 2, you got 27 minutes.
Where are the plates? So we're gonna plate here.
So what are we doing on over here? Alina, why are you working here? So you're gonna make your crema?
Avocado crema.
Avocado crema. Okay, excellent. So what is the secret of keeping your avocados from going black?
Lemon juice, but I already got it.
Lemon juice. Okay, all right. So a little bit of lemon juice in there.
Yeah, lemon juice, salt, pepper, green cheese, a little bit milk.
Okay, all right. Okay. So how long you been cooking there? How long you been cooking for?
Here?
Yeah.
Canada? Almost 2 years.
And in
Mexico? All my life.
all your life? Okay, okay. So what's one of your favorite dishes you like to do?
In Mexico, the soups.
Soups?
We have a Mexican food that the name is
With the risotto, we probably
Pozoles.
eat
Oh,
birria tacos.
I love. You know what? I love pozoles. I really love pozoles. Yes, it's
My favorite Mexican dish.
really okay. All right, that's really nice. It's really nice. The one thing that I know a lot of Mexican classic dish is the mole, right? A mole is a traditional classic dish.
We mix chili and chocolate in the same.
Chili and chocolate. You can't beat chili and chocolate. Right, Neil? Chili and chocolate. What a classic you got going here, right?
Yes. You got that mole flavor.
That it looks amazing. You're doing a good job there. So you're building. You're going to start building your plates in about. You got another 15 minutes. So 10 minutes to get your dishes together, and 5 minutes to start your plating. You feeling comfortable at this point?
We got to catch up a little bit here, Chef.
Yeah.
So,
I think you got enough time. You still have time.
Getting there.
I'm gonna send it back to you, Todd.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Chef.
Is there another pan?
I do have some more encouragement over here. Again, I told you and introduced you before really quick to Neil's family. We have Anaya and Zai that's over here watching their dad perform live,
Round of
cooking
applause
live.
for the kids for coming out. Come on.
Yeah, give them a round of applause for the family coming out, for sure, for sure. So Anaya, tell me about your dad cooking at home. Does he cook often at home?
Yes, he does.
He does, eh? And Zai, would you say your dad's a good cook?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's your favorite thing that your dad cooks at home?
Steak tacos.
Steak tacos. Nice. I love it. And how do you think your dad's going to do today? Do you think he's going to finish on time? You do, eh? Excellent. Well, that time's ticking down. If you guys can see the clock over there on the glass.
We're good. We're good.
He's coming down to 14 minutes and 30 seconds left. Thanks so much for being here again, guys. We really appreciate it.
We're going to add a little bit of this in there, too.
I could see Chef Shane over there on the far stove. Looks like she's finishing off some items there as well.
We lost heat again.
We lost heat again. Somebody's got to pay that electrical bill.
Chef Shane's over here. She's making her sauce.
We're going to take 2 minutes. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll take another commercial. We'll be back with you in a few moments, okay?
Just going to add that pepper in here so it gets a little bit of a kick.
You're really professional, Todd. Do you do this for a living? You can't tell. It's like...
Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we are live here at the UTSC. We are in the Harmony Commons building, here in the dining hall, watching our two top executives battle it out in this culinary showdown. I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, for those that have donated products for us to use today. If you can zoom in on these beautiful microgreens, we do want to thank Sun Valley Microgreens for donating these today. We appreciate your support. Again, we want to thank Bamford's Produce for this beautiful, fresh supply today. They came in and they set it up for us as well, which was fantastic. These are all really, really fresh produce items, which is amazing. So we really appreciate their support as well. We, of course, want to thank Heinz
Yeah, I have a small sauce
for their sponsorship as well, when they're on their main sponsorship for this program as well. So thank you so much, Heinz Canada. We appreciate you. Another shout out to MGM Truffles Canada. We appreciate you and your donation here with the truffle oil. Aramark has made a donation as well.
I've got 2 little pans. I'm just going to make a quick little ragu.
So let's zoom back in here on Neil and them. We're coming down to our last. We've got 11 minutes here for Team 1.
20 minutes left.
Team 1, you got 11 minutes left. We'll zoom in here.
So we got our chicken. You got your salsa, pineapple salsa. So is your salsa going to be sweet, or is it going to be like a little bit spicy?
We got everything. You gave us ingredients to work with, Chef, and we got to use them. So we're elevating with the barbecue sauce. We're adding a bit of that hint of that pepper you gave us. You know, now we're fusing. You gave us some Italian peppers to work with. So that's a challenge, and we love challenges, right?
Nice, nice. So you've used pretty much most of your ingredients. I see you didn't use your Jello pudding, right?
Yeah, we got rid of the Jello pudding only because we want to elevate. And you know, we always get Jello at home. The kids get Jello. All the students are sick of Jello.
Jello, yes,
they want to try
there
some
you
new
go.
flavors, Chef.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
excellent.
right?
All right, we got you. So what are you doing with these lovely mushrooms that we got done? These oyster mushrooms. What do we plan for those?
We're debating because the
We're doing
color's
a
so
milkshake?
great, Chef. We're gonna maybe play around with them a bit, get them on the tostado to add a bit more of that texture. You've gifted us with
trying
some
to
really good
balance the
ingredients,
power
so
here.
we got to make them work.
Okay, all
You
right.
done?
So you guys got 10 minutes.
Amazing.
So you
Why don't
got
you
some
put it
time
to
to
a sip?
play with. all
Okay,
right?
great. Thank you.
So look at how you want your dishes to look, all right? And it's all about presentation now. You've got most of the stuff out of the way, so
Thank you, Chef.
Bring it home.
Appreciate
Bring
it.
it home.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's done.
Fantastic. And I'm going to jump back over here to the judges
just gotta
panel
finish
because
it
we
with
like to
some
keep things
Parmesan.
interesting and rolling around here. I do want to introduce our last judge here. This is your Vice Principal, Academic,
this up
and
now.
Dean, Mr. Professor Bill Goff.
No, I'm good.
So, Bill, thank you so
Hey.
much for joining us. Fabian, we appreciate you sitting in. This is fantastic. Bill, thank you for your time. I know you're a busy man. How do you think Andrew's going to do with this competition, Bill?
Andrew?
Come on, Bill. You're my favorite.
I think he's the candidate to beat.
Think he's the candidate to beat?
Yes,
Not a
I think
problem.
so.
Yeah. And then with Neil's experience in the kitchen,
Well, the underdog here, you have to go for the underdog Neil.
fantastic.
I see his wife over there. Maybe he's a great cook all the time.
He really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's
This
going
is-
for a street food theme here, right? He's really sticking to his roots,
Yeah,
which
and
is fantastic.
If enthusiasm is the important feature here, he's got it 100%.
He's got 100%. Absolutely. I love it. Fantastic. Well, we're going to spin around here. We're going to check in on Neil. It looks like we got some plates coming out, which is fantastic. We're going to start seeing them plate a little bit.
I'm glad they didn't go into my credentials.
18 minutes.
Thank you, Chef.
So you guys have 5 minutes. You still have some time.
Yep. You're at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. You got a few more minutes. In terms of our sponsors, I want to give a shout out as well to the Butcher Shop. Thank you so much for your donation with the whole chicken. How are those looking, Neil? How they turn out the way you
They're
wanted?
looking good. Judges, again, you can make that either as a taco or we care for you. We love you today here at UTSC. We wanted to elevate. So you're getting something really special here. You're getting a lot of textures, and I hope you enjoy them. My mom would be very proud.
Fantastic. And
Who
you
likes
probably
Parmesan cheese?
you probably already touched on it once, Neil. But what were the ingredients within your dough there when you made them?
Oh, so in the we had chipotle adobo, we had some garlic, we had some tomato. Again, we made the broth. Unlike others, we made the broth. You saw it live right here.
There it goes.
You know, we even used other pieces of the chicken to bring out that flavor in that broth. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a lot. The main ingredient, you know that. It's
Yes.
right here.
I love
Right?
it.
It's
I
right
love
here.
it. Made with heart. Pulling at the heartstrings. He always is. Andrew, how you doing over there?
Yeah, I need
We're
some
getting
of the
there.
tinga.
We're getting there. Fantastic. Are we sweating yet?
Andrew's looking like a pro over here. Maybe he's done this. He must have practiced on the weekend or something, right?
What's that?
You must have been practicing on the weekend. You're looking like a pro here.
Every day's practice.
Yeah? It's looking very good. So what are you doing here, Andrew? What do you got going
Well,
on
we
here?
had so much extra time, we thought we'd do a little bit of a mushroom ragu that we could either eat ourselves or decide to put on the plate.
Okay, okay.
Fantastic. It smells super good when you're standing here.
It is.
Amazing.
It's
Amazing.
looking really good. It's looking really good. I like the way how you're getting the colors, right? It's all about the colors, how you bring the colors together on the plate, right?
This is one of those dishes where it's all about patience. All
Yeah,
of this stuff
yeah.
is patience. Right?
Definitely, definitely. Well, you're looking good. Your risotto's looking perfect there, huh?
Yep, it's ready to go almost.
Very nice, very nice.
If you didn't get time for a vacation this year, I'm taking you on a vacation right now. All of you are going straight to the streets of Mexico with this. No airfare required. That's how much we care for you today.
Love it. Love it. Neil's taking us down. So
Steph,
team
how are we
one,
doing on the chicken?
you're down to 6 minutes on
Is this
your
in the
on your
oven?
time.
Paper towels in case they need to wipe the plates.
Just keep the mushrooms. Keeping the mushrooms, yes.
Can you smell that?
You have time. You have time for flavor.
Oh, good.
15 minutes.
Cinnamon vanilla on there.
For those that are attending in person, can we give our contestants another round of applause? Let's give them a little bit of encouragement here. They're coming down to the final push.
This looks awesome. Did you do any of this, or was it all the sous chef?
So one of the tactics the elite uses, they try and distract the masses. And so Andrew is trying to distract us while we try and get things ready. Because Andrew, are you ready there? What was it like, Andrew, to have two stoves?
It was great, and you should have taken full advantage of that.
So, Andrew,
But this cold dish is great.
and I heard, Andrew, you spent the weekend here. Is that true?
I tried cooking on induction a little bit.
So,
it's weird.
judges, this guy spent his weekend here. I would call that, in the streets we call it cheating, but that's up to you guys to decide.
Sorry, it's my job to come in on weekends and help out around here.
Team 1, you're down to your 5 minutes, your final 5 minutes.
So how are we looking? You got some good colors on these plates, which is good.
Yep, we're going to do that. The soda water's there. And this is that button. Okay.
So team 1, remember?
They're doing drinks.
Presentation, right?
Yep.
So how you want your dish to look when it goes out?
Well, we want to elevate different flavors and different senses.
Uh-huh.
The judges work really hard, we know that, and we want to make sure they get a bit of everything, right? So that's where we're going to put the focus today, Chef.
Excellent. Boy, I must say you do have the colors on the plate, so you got a mixture of different colors, so that is looking nice.
Avocado. They give you cream cheese to work with, and you make proper crema, right? Straight from scratch. Again, no store-bought, no pre-prepared, all from the heart, all fresh. Thank you.
Chef, they've done a cocktail.
So how are we doing over here, team 2?
We're
looking good?
We're looking
good?
pretty good. I didn't realize they were going to try to bribe the judges with cocktails, though.
Oh, right.
That's, that's a big stretch. Fran, can we get some wine over here right away?
Water? Yeah, we'll get some into the oven after you. You want the water here? Oh, sparkling.
Excellent. So we are back now. Thank you so much. I'm just chatting with some students. Unfortunately, they don't want to be shown on camera. However, I was asking some questions about them living here at Harmony Commons Dining Hall. They are first-year students. We are, again, 9 floors in this building. They all live upstairs. If you ask me, I would love to get in an elevator and come down here and eat this 3 meals a day. It's a fantastic, fantastic deal. Great value for your dollar, for sure. Asking the students as to what their favorite station is here at Harmony Commons, and they did say the pasta station. It tends to be one of our larger lines here in the dining hall, for sure. Fantastic. So I'm going to work my way around here. We're going to see if we can find some more students that we can interview. Ali, how are you doing over there with your plating? You doing okay? Yeah, let's take a look right here.
Really fresh lemonade with chili, Mexican chili famous. The name is Tajin on the top for tasting spicy, sweet, and sour in the same.
And sour in the same. Fantastic. Oh, okay, but we can't do the tequila. I love it. Thank you, Ali. For those of you who don't know, Ali is our sous chef over on the retail side. She does retail, catering, and events. For those that you are internal and you have special events here at UTSC, she is part of the amazing crew that makes that happen.
2 minutes. We have 12 minutes to play.
Team 2, you're at your final 2 minutes. We are counting down. Sorry, Team 1, your final 2 minutes. Team 2, you're coming down to 11 minutes here shortly.
And then we have 10 minutes for plating.
No, your plating.
Our final 10 minutes is
is plating. Yep.
Great.
So team 1, how are we doing here?
We're doing good. We're almost there.
So you're good. Just clean up your plates a little bit. Make it look very fancy. Very fancy.
We're going to do this now? Yeah, where is it done? Is it resting?
We don't start doing anything until 5 minutes. We just let it wait. Chicken wait and whatever it is, and all this stuff ready to go together.
Yeah, we're just getting it all set up here, Chef.
So what do we have here that's going on here down there? What's this?
Well, in the streets, they love Valentino sauce. It was, I was surprised, Chef, that you actually stock this in the kitchen.
Of course, we got to stock it.
It shows us that our students are really well taken care of.
Yes.
We really care for them.
Excellent. Team 1, you are in your final minute. You've got 45 seconds left. Time is ticking. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. Let's encourage them on.
Let's put one on each plate. but I'm going to
When Team 1 is finished plating, they're going to come around. They're actually going to serve our panel of judges.
Oh, that looks delicious.
And we will have Neil speak to his dish for sure. This cocktail is looking fantastic, if I must add.
Go around the other side. Go around the other side.
Did you make one of these for me?
We need crema for the front of it.
Okay, guys, you got 16 seconds left. 16 seconds left.
How much?
16.
16.
Okay, we're going to count down now. Let's all count down. 10, 9,
Yeah.
8,
You wanna fight
7,
with me?
6,
5,
4, 3,
We wanna play
2,
together.
1, and you're
Hands
finished.
up, round of applause to Team 1. Fantastic job.
He said no.
Come around here, Neil and Ali. Excellent.
Because
They did a great job. It looks fantastic. I'll allow you guys to serve the judges here.
I know he said no. It's the chicken neck, though.
Team 2, you're within your final 10 minutes for your plating.
Okay, it's got to rest.
Judges, I know you worked really hard. You needed a vacation, and we wanted to deliver. Here we go. And you know, we're mindful of the month. We're mindful of the ingredients. We wanted to give you some options, and I hope you enjoyed today.
We have to be wrapped up.
So, Ali.
Of course, of course. So, typically you're used to store-bought mocktails, but this is all fresh. Lime squeezed, simple syrup, just a little sugar, same ratio of water, and the secret ingredient. When you go to Mexico, you see tahine. Tahine is rimmed around the glass here. Gives you that salt, it gives you that sweetness, and it's a nice little refreshing touch to your beverage.
And Neil, are there any of the magic box ingredients inside that cocktail?
We've covered everything, Andrew. Everything, everything.
Little truffle oil?
Judge.
Well, I must say, this was
Excellent,
really,
fantastic.
really good.
What's that?
Judges, you go ahead and you can start eating.
The chicken's
Definitely
gonna
have a
to
bite.
rest,
If you
'cause
have
the
any
rest of the chicken
questions,
is gonna
feel free to
actually
speak
get really dry.
to the microphone
So
forward
if
if you want to ask them anything.
Two were done.
Would you like some avocado crema on your plantain?
Yes, please.
Wonderful. We got you covered.
Chef Neil, can you describe what we're eating?
Yeah, so what you're eating is chicken tinga
You need the chicken
remixed the Scarborough way. On the streets of Mexico, you would find this, and we've tried to elevate and add some of our own ingredients to it. So you've got adobo chili in the chicken tinga. You've got a broth homemade, a chicken broth homemade. You've got a lot of textures here. We decided to give you a tostado instead of a taco. So it takes longer, but you're worth it. So instead of just giving you a typical taco that you can get anywhere, we wanted to elevate. So you've got your fresh ingredients. Ali and I both come from communities where we love onion, we love coriander. So we thought, you know what? What does South Asia and Mexico have in common? So we tried to double down on those ingredients to give you that tangy, to give you that sweet. And I just wanted to take a moment to thank Ali as well for all of her help today. None of this gets done without her, right? Round of applause. Round of applause.
Fantastic
Would you
job.
like some crema on your plantano?
Fantastic job. Well done to both of you. Great job. Ali, how did you
about
feel that
yourself? Would you
hour
like some?
went? Did
Yes?
you find the hour went a little bit faster than you expected, or was it okay?
How about
I think
yourself,
that it was
Vivian?
okay. You know, I'm really nervous before coming,
Would you like
but
some on
I
your
think that we
plantain?
make a great job.
You did do a great job. You did a fantastic job. So both of you, what we'll do is we'll allow the judges to taste and enjoy their dishes here. The judges are going to be ranking each category out of 10, and then they'll be passing their scorecards down the table here. We'll collect them, tally them up, and then we'll move on to our next one. Team 2, just a heads up, you're coming down to 6.5 minutes here shortly. So Annika, can I ask you what are your first few bites like? What are your thoughts? I did the typical server thing where I ask you a question when your mouth is full.
We come from communities where we use our hands. You don't even need a knife and fork. Use your own discretion what you feel more comfortable with.
Neil's saying it's street
Out of
food.
stand,
So roll up your sleeves and indulge. What are your first thoughts, Annika?
Definitely very flavorful. You got a lot of lime, citrus flavors, a lot of rich flavors with like barbecue with the adobo. So it's very fresh, very rich. So I enjoyed that very much.
Fantastic. And May Diane, for yourself, what are your first thoughts?
The textures are really a standout, all the different textures. You've got smooth, you've got creamy, you've got crunchy. It's really wonderful, and this drink is incredible. Thank you.
Excellent. Are we just missing the tequila in it, or is it good as a?
It's good as
It's good as is. Fantastic. That's so good. So we're going to give them a few minutes to finish eating. Folks, if you guys want to head back to your stations there, you guys can go for that.
Can I ask quickly?
Yes.
Which ingredients from the secret basket did you use?
Oh, great question.
So we used everything with the exception of pudding and truffle oil. Admittedly, truffle oil is a really expensive ingredient that I never grew up with. Some of the other judges are a little bit more familiar with these elaborate ingredients. So we both wanted to keep it real, and we tried to use spicy tang. We used everything. There's the cream cheese is in there, the smoky barbecue sauce is in there, the sriracha. We used it all in the adobo, so everything except for the pudding. And the students get pudding all the time. We didn't really want to bring pudding into their menu again, so that's what we tried to do with the heart there.
Thank you very much.
Great question. Thank you.
Fantastic. Do we have any other questions from the judges at all while we have our contestants up here? We're doing okay? Excellent. Linda, do you mind if I just ask you for your opinion? What are your first few thoughts?
If I close my eyes, I can hear the sound of the waves and feel the heat on my face as I'm eating this food. I am transported to Mexico.
Fantastic.
Linda, that response deserves a little sip. Take a sip of that, and then I think you'll even be more elevated there. That's great feedback. That's what we wanted to hear, right?
There you go. Fantastic. Well done. As the judges go ahead and move to their scorecards now, they are going to be judging, as I mentioned, at a 10 out of each category. The categories that they're judging on is going to be for visual appeal. We're looking at uniqueness, color and texture, aroma and taste, and then degree of difficulty. So you guys can go ahead and jump back in the octagon here. Wonderful. We're going to jump over to Chef. We're down to our last 3 minutes.
We're not done here. I want to just give you a kudos and a little bit of a
he's doing
tap
one
there.
last.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers. Oh. Cheers. Cheers.
We'll zoom in here to see Team 2, see what they're doing here. It looks like Andrew's got some nice cuts going on that chicken breast. It's got really great color on it. I see the risotto has been used in a fancy mold.
Got 3 minutes left, guys. 3 minutes. So just give it 3 cuts. 2 cuts, that's it.
You'll probably recognize Chef Shane from here at the Harmony Commons Dining Hall. She does a lot of her pop-ups here at the pop-up station as well.
Do we just want do we want the whole leg?
Team 2, you have 2.5 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left. So get your chicken on the plate. Get your chicken on the plate.
No pressure, Chef. No pressure.
You should be finishing it off, just putting your garnishes on now. Start the other one. Good. 2 minutes. Let's cheer them along here. Let's get them going. 2 minutes left.
Good,
2 minutes. Coming up to your 2-minute mark. Don't forget, when time is up, you have to stop. Whatever's on the plate stays on the plate. Nothing can be added. You have 2 minutes. You're at the 2-minute
We
mark.
still have 2 minutes. This is great. Are we at 5 plates?
5 plates.
5 plates.
Got some good colors happening there, guys. So this dish, it looks like you guys are going a little bit classical, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
more of a classic French inspired.
Right, right.
What do you want the chips, Chef?
And then what do we have here? We have some, we're doing the, like mushroom chips.
Your little
So
mushroom
1.5 minutes left, guys. 1.5 minutes.
You got this, Chef. We got this. And then need a little truffle oil. Truffle oil. Truffle oil on the chicken, right, Chef?
Just put a little bit. That's right. Very good, very good. Your 1 minute mark, guys. 1 minute.
And Andrew, are you a fan of truffle oil?
I like truffle oil in small amounts. Too much truffle oil is not fun. And I really like the truffle oil from
From Italy.
Sauce? What sauce? The truffle oil from, who is this from?
MGM.
MGM, great
MGM.
truffle oil.
There you go, there you go.
How was that for product placement, Frank?
Excellent,
Okay,
we're down to our final 30 seconds.
Okay, team 2.
Let's give them
coming
some
forward.
encouragement. Give them a round of applause.
Let's get them
Here we
running
go.
down. Okay, guys, we're down to the last. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
4,
3, 2, 1. Okay,
Hands
now
up.
you're done.
There you go.
Team 2 is finished.
Bring your place up to the front, please.
Fantastic.
And have
You
them
guys can
present
come
to the
around.
judges.
Okay.
Excellent.
How does that look?
They're bringing the plates up.
Yep.
Looks fantastic.
I'm going to sauce on it too.
Take it round to the front.
Yeah, you want to just pass it there?
Looks really good.
Thank you. Where's my what?
Where's your family today?
Okay.
So present it to the judges.
All right. Where'd my
So
sous
let 'em
chef
know
go?
what you're
Sous chef, come, let's
presenting.
put these on the table. Here, let me take Neil's food away from you. Actually, I'm just going to turn the protein towards you like that.
Go around and put the sauce on afterwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh, sauce. Don't start anything.
Excellent. So, Andrew, if you could speak to your dish as you serve it as well, that would be great. It looks fantastic.
Sure. So this is a bit of a French-inspired dish. So it's chicken supremes, which is a chicken breast that we pan-fried and then finished off in the oven. Yeah, I'll do that. And we have a risotto that we made with mushrooms. It's served with a mushroom chip on top, which chef just threw into the deep fryer. And then we have a pan sauce that I'll just pour right at the back there.
So both contestants finishing in front of the judges their plates. Fantastic touch.
Do you like pan sauces? Because if you'd like more, Linda, you're the boss, and I'll do whatever you want.
So, Chef
And then
Shane,
we
I'm just
have
going to ask you some questions
the
over
beautiful
here.
garnishes, and the flowers are completely edible flowers, so enjoy them.
As Andrew finishes the sauce here on the
And
plate.
bon appetit.
Fantastic. Enjoy, judges. Enjoy. So, Shane, how did you feel that hour went? Do you think it flew by, or did you struggle a bit?
At first, I was so nervous, but you know what?
Did you see it?
I was so busy, I don't care what's happening anymore.
I always laugh with Chef Shane on site because she's physically running in the kitchen. She's so quick. She's small but mighty. You can certainly hear her directing the team in the back as well. It's awesome. It's great. Well, we certainly value you and we appreciate you and all your effort that you do here at Harmony Commons. So thank you for all the pop-ups, all the work you do into that. Nice.
So the other thing we have is on the bottom of your plate, underneath the chicken, is a schmear that we made with some cream cheese, a little bit of honey, a little bit of spinach, the sriracha sauce, and the pecorino peppers. So it kind of gives you a little some contrast to sort of the classic French on top. And then the drops that you see there are a bit of a sriracha sauce to give you a little bit of heat because the sauce is quite rich. And there's more sauce if anybody wants some.
Okay, so
And I'm getting hungry now.
So Neil, let me just, so what's your thoughts on your dish? You're pleased with what you presented?
I think so. I think we were trying to be authentic. We were trying to represent community, and I think we did a pretty good job at doing that today. You know, it's challenging. The time always works against you, but overall, we maximized the ingredients, incorporated some really fancy ingredients like the mushrooms that you had exposed to us. Some of these were new ingredients, so you're playing, you're learning right on the fly. So I think overall, we put together a pretty good package.
And you know what? And I just tasted your dish, and you had the flavors there. The flavors were there.
Well,
You
any
had
words
the
coming
spice.
from you to me is gospel, chef.
Yeah, you have the spices, the nice spice, not too hot, but flavorful. And that's what the key thing is about being flavorful, right? Sometimes we always think about when we're doing dishes, it has to be hot and spicy. It's not always necessarily the point of being hot and spicy. It's about the flavors. And at the end of the day, it comes down to flavor, and you hit the flavors right on the head.
Oh man, thank you,
All
chef.
right,
Appreciate
so
that.
there you go. So well done. So Mr. Andrew, we'll take it over to Todd, and you can.
Yeah, I'm here with
This is
Andrew.
killing me. Killing me.
He's too intense over here. It looks like they're enjoying it. It's hard to read their faces. It's hard to tell. Some of them are very serious. So what were your thoughts on that hour? Did it go by quick?
It's amazing how fast it goes by. It was great. Normally I don't have a sous chef at home who knows what they're doing. I have kids who love to cook, but we're constantly bumping into each other. So having a sous chef coming up with a strategy and then a sort of divide and conquer worked really well.
Absolutely. And you know what? It was actually great to experience today in today's competition as well. Sometimes when you do open a new building, a new store, where we've got some things that we have to vamp around with electricity, for example, and stronger power. So actually our amazing facilities team is already on it. They're already changing these out, but that's a great example of showing how we have to roll with it in the moment, right? You still have to be able to serve. The show must go on. So.
Yeah, but you're a little anxious, and then all of a sudden you realize that why isn't this boiling anymore? And you're like, what? But we figured it out. A great team here. They did a great job with helping us out and prepping everything. Normally this is the time if I'm cooking at home where I'm cleaning, and it's just a joy to watch all these trained experts kind of taking care of cleaning up my mess, which is awesome.
Clean your best. I love it. Fantastic. Well, thank you again, Andrew. That's awesome. You did a great job. I'm going to jump over here to our judges, even though their mouths are full. Professor May Diane, you have a question?
Oh, Andrew, before
Thank
you
you.
walk away, ingredients, how much did you use of the basket?
Okay, so what we've got is we have the chicken, which was in the basket. The schmear at the bottom had the cream cheese, the sriracha, the peppers in it. We used the mushrooms both in the risotto and then as the mushroom chip. And there's one of, the truffle oil. We finished the chicken with the truffle oil. Okay. Hopefully it wasn't too overpowering for people because truffle oil can get to be too much too quickly. Okay. So hopefully that was okay.
So no pudding, but everything else.
No, but I'd get you some pudding if you'd like, Lydia. The great folks at Crafts brought us all this pudding.
Akshay, could I get your opinion on this middle dish? I didn't get your opinion on the first one, so I wanted to ask you as well. How did you enjoy this one?
I honestly love it. I love the balance of the creaminess from the sauce as well as the spice from the sriracha. And I also love the texture of the crispy oyster mushroom on top, which paired really well with all the other ingredients.
Wonderful, wonderful. If I could actually just get you to pass your mic down to Linda there. Linda, I'm going to ask you a question as well, just in comparison. What are your thoughts? How did you enjoy it?
I think it's a really interesting way to bridge between the French and the Italian with the pan-roasted chicken and the risotto. I'm a little unclear on the value of the sriracha when you're doing a continental European dish, but I can appreciate the sentiment, Chef.
It's a mixed mash. It's like me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And lastly, Bill, if I could get your opinion on this final dish, what are your thoughts on both?
They were both great. Neil's sort of exploded with color and flavors. This one was more nuanced and gentle, and it was great. Fantastic. In a very different way.
Wonderful, excellent, fantastic, so good. Now, Andrew, do you think that Neil has a foot up on you because he served a mocktail?
I think Neil did a really well. I think Neil's sous chef did a really good job at putting that meal together. No, I think they did a really nice job. We went kind of different directions.
You did.
You look at your ingredient basket. You have an hour. You just kind of got to go. So.
And how did you come up with the plating design? Did you and Chef Shane kind of draw this out at first? I mean, you see some beautiful drops on there for the accent color. What are your?
Yeah, we actually played with different ideas on plating. Whether we actually serve the whole chicken breast or we just provide slices. We got a little tight there on time, so the chicken didn't rest as much as it might have, and it kind of got a little juicier than it probably should have been. But I think overall we're happy with it. It was a weird basket in terms of the Asian influences and the sort of European approach, but we did think it was an opportunity to kind of demonstrate what Scarborough is, and it's a fusion of all kinds of different cultures, and we tried to do that on a plate.
You're right, and when I first actually saw the mystery ingredients, I thought for sure, hands down, that somebody was going to go use the chocolate pudding for a mole sauce. I thought that was a given. So the fact that both teams actually omitted it kind of surprised me. I thought for sure somebody would use that. The other ingredients that were in the mystery box, I think, were very versatile as well. I love the use of the mushrooms and everything. I think both teams did a fantastic job. So we're going to have the judges pass down their scorecards now on this final one. We're going to have our Aramark team tally them up. And we'll come back and if we can actually have both contestants now join me at the front in front of the in front of the judges as well with your sous chefs.
Great. I'm just going to grab my sous chef. We're going up front. I don't know where Shane is. She's cleaning. Chef Shane. I just got to grab a drink.
It's always a good sign that after the judging is finished, that the judging continue to enjoy the plate and eat. It's fantastic. We, of course, want our judges to eat. We want to be able to,
come on,
for
Shane,
you
Chef.
to enjoy them, for sure.
Okay, so
While we're here, can we give another round of applause to both teams that have dedicated times out of their busy, busy days? Thank you so much to both of you.
Congratulations.
Sous chefs, thank you so much
Good
for
job.
joining us.
Good job, Chef. That looked delicious. I wanted some of that.
So,
excellent. So we are just eagerly waiting the tally, and we'll be able to announce who the winner is here shortly.
So let me just say to both teams that you guys did an awesome job, right? Like Todd said, with the ingredients that were in the box, you pulled it off really well, right? You used all the ingredients that you had to use. And at the end of the day, like I said to you at the beginning, it's about the colors and how you build your plates, right? And at the end of the day, it's a presentation. So this whole event, at the end of the day, you are both winners.
Yeah.
Right? So, well done.
Excellent. Well said, Chef.
So we'll just wait for them to tally it up.
It's a tie.
They were both outstanding.
Yeah, I wonder, Neil, if we could actually just make a bit of an announcement today. I don't know which camera you want us on. Yeah. This camera? That
Yeah,
camera?
well, come on over here. Here you
Or
go.
this
Yeah.
camera. Let's go to this camera over here. So one of the things that we've been working on for some time now with Aramark is how we support our students, because as much as we've been having this terrific meal, our students, there's a lot of people in Scarborough where food insecurity is a real issue. Our student leaders on this campus have created a food bank that has been absolutely critical, and we work with partners to bring dry goods as well as hygiene products and toiletries in to support the food bank. One of the things we haven't been able to do is get fresh vegetables. So first off, all the vegetables that you see here today on the sides that we didn't use are actually going to the food bank, and that's courtesy of Bamford Foods, which is a big distributor to Aramark. And we're also working with Bamford to create a regular pipeline to support produce to our student food banks. Because they're one of the largest produce suppliers in North America, they have a lot of volume, and the last thing we want is any kind of food to go to waste. And so we're working with Aramark, through Aramark, to try to get Bamford here to help our students.
And Andrew and I, when we thought about participating in the competition, we wanted to make sure the community, there was a benefit for the community. Because Scarborough, this campus, UTSC, what makes us really special is our community. So to do this and have them not gain from it would be disrespectful. It's not the way that we operate here in Scarborough.
Yeah.
So we participated today because we knew that others would benefit, and our students hopefully will smile as a result. So thank you, Andrew, for that.
Thank you, Neil.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you both so much. So if, gentlemen, if you can get on either side of Chef for me, I do have the results. They have been tallied. They have been double-checked, triple-checked,
Oh, how's your heart?
quadruple-checked.
Get Chef in here. I have to contain her if she doesn't win.
So, gentlemen, thank you both so much again for your time today. It is my honor to announce the first winner of the UTSC's Iron Chef 2024, Mr. Andrew Arafuzaman and Shane Reyes.
We tried.
You're out, brother.
Congratulations.
Great job.
Thank you both
Great
so
job,
much for
Chef.
your time.
That was awesome.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, guys.
Fantastic. That's excellent. We really want to thank everyone that
Chef Shane.
presenting a beautiful trophy there. Wonderful. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. I want to take a moment to thank all the viewers that are watching online. Thank you for your time today, for tuning in. I also want to take a moment to thank all of our donors and sponsors for the event today. Bamford Produce, Heinz Canada. We want to thank MGM Truffles Canada as well. The Butcher Shop. I want to thank Aramark and the team here that have come together to coordinate such a great event and working with us as well.
let me
Of
get
course,
in
to
there.
Neil and Andrew, thank you
get
for
in
our
there. Okay, so
contestants.
I'll get in the middle.
And last but not least, this event would not be not go live if we didn't have our IITS department here. So Mark McKee, thank you so much. Do a shout out to our behind-the-scenes crew, our cameramen, everybody else that's involved. We thank you so much. Again, my name's Todd Wadsworth. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
That's not yours, right? I know. Okay, so we.